Is that working on YouTube? Are we going? I think we're going. Alright, let me put this... I don't need that open twice. I will also put that we're going over to YouTube now. That was my chat. Right, let me get back to where... Aha, I have all my chats. I'm going to mute slightly so I can adjust my microphone. Okay, microphone readjusted. Are we going on YouTube? Let me just double check. Is it working? Looks like it is working. Yes, thank you, Warlock. Okay. Why does it say... Does it say that on my OBS? Yeah, so on my OBS it says hello, but on my... let me show you. On my YouTube, I'll take a screenshot and put it in Discord. I'll just put it in general. That's what it says. I'm so glad that the OBS chat works, because I would just be thinking that you were saying hell and I'd be like, are you okay? And we should also change our category on Twitch for now to just chatting. No longer a special event. Although I guess this is a special event for me, but not for like the rest of the world. I don't know what does it say when I hover over it? No, it just doesn't say. I don't know what language Hellu is. Okay, so I'm gonna bring you over to, if I can do this right. Let's go back to stream. Here's my little Canva quote unquote, I'm gonna say template, but it's not really. These are all the things I have to consider, and I want your guys' feedback on them, because like I said earlier, this is a community stream. It's just for me, and I want to make sure that the streams that I'm doing are like line up with what the rest of you guys want. So yeah, these are all the things that I could pick up. Let me know if I'm missing anything from my dashboard that we now have to consider now that we're affiliate. Well, some of these I had to consider anyway. Like these things are unrelated to stream affiliate. Sort of also unrelated, but these things, I don't know. I don't watch enough Twitch to know like what's normal for these things. So if anyone does, we'll go through it and I'll try and add a little text in. Canva's not very like user friendly like that. But I'm particularly looking for, we'll go through it in order. I'm just going to make this spaced out a bit. And then we also have the Fabled bingo. I could only find a 25 square one. No, Magikarp. Which is a lot of goals. I wanted just a 3x3, but I probably could just edit this, but I had like 20 minutes because I had a nap. So, hi Snow, we have just opened my little, I don't really think I can call it a presentation because it's not, although it does have slides. Some stuff that I need to work out, and I wanted like community feedback, so I thought we could do it together. And then I promise we'll do something more interesting. Okay, Dux, that's useful to know, because I know that when YouTube membership unlocks, it lets you decide literally everything that you want to give. So I wasn't sure if Twitch did the same. I was thinking about adding, I know they can add a sub role to Discord, which I want to do, but I think I can figure that bit out. Emotes, ad-free viewing. Okay. So I'm just going to write underneath this. Let me add a text box. Discord role. That's too big. I don't want you to be that big. Okay. So I know that I know that I have that from when I was a sub from someone on Twitch a while back. If we hit X subs out. So yeah, I heard about something called a subathon. I don't know what that is. I know that someone did it once where like you have to sleep on camera. I have no idea, Snow. That's why it's on here, because I'm like, because I have no context to what other people use, I don't really know what some ideas are. And I also want it to feel like meaningful, because obviously, at least with bits, obviously channel points is like it's not costing you anything. Or it is costing you time, so I guess it is costing something. And then, but these are obviously, I'm pretty sure, like Duck said earlier, bits cost money, and I want to make sure that if you buy them and redeem them or whatever, they're worth it. So I had one idea about getting, let me copy this. Are channel points and bit redemptions, can you have them like set up to the same thing? So like you can have them use either bits or channel points. Okay, Warlock. I don't think I could stream for that long. I would love to do like a thing where like I have a set time each day that I stream, and assuming that I hit the goal, I'll then do the same the next day, but I don't know if that counts because I don't think I have the stamina for like a really long stream. So one of the ideas I had for this, I don't know, some sort of redemption was, oh no, don't put the Rhea cam / pet / treat. So if Rhea's in the room, have like a camera set up, and if people want to redeem, they can get like, I can pet them for her, pet her for you, or give her a treat or something. That was like one idea I had. It'd be 2 different buttons. Like I have a channel point hydrate for 10 points with a 10-minute cooldown, but there's also a 100-bit hydrate power redeem to bypass the cooldown. Bye Bagel, thank you so much for joining. Hopefully you found some games that you're interested in. Okay, so they're 2 different, so you could have like the same things. Okay. I like the hydrate one. Even though you guys can't see me if I hydrate, you just have to trust that I'm actually, in fact, hydrating. No, stop doing that. What else did you say? Hydrate, stretch, posture check. I need to get out of the habit of pressing space after that. What else do people do? I'm trying to think of something that's like... It's just I need to like a little bottle that pops up over my little GIF. A first redeem. So is that like, if you're the first chatter, what do you get if you redeem it? Running streams, having a watch streak, and joining raids. Okay. I was thinking, because I don't know, like, do people have things where like people pick what game's next, or they could like redeem like to have their name in the game if it was something like Stardew, like have an animal named after them? Is that something? Honestly, I need to hydrate right now. So Also, thank you guys so much for your help so far. So, oh, how many times am I going to do this? Name, animal, etc. That makes it look like I'm going to buy a real animal and name it after you. Want to make redeemed specific games you can, that would have to tie into the games you stream the most. If you would want to clarify which game it's for, yeah. So I think that would be something I'd add once I know what I'm streaming regularly when. Oh, gambling. What do you get for gambling though? Like, is it just a thing that you win? The points? More channel points. Okay, and channel points are things that you can't buy, so it's not like engaging gambling in real life, because I don't want to do that. Yeah, okay. So I could do like, if I was playing a game where I can die, I could do like, am I going to die at X, or how many times or something like that. More engaged with the polls, okay. And I'm also waiting for some commissions for some emotes, because obviously you get those as well. But it'll take a little while for those to be in. I feel like I should add something in the meantime, but I've already spent a lot of money on art, so I can't afford to buy any of the pre-pack ones anymore. I'm actually going to be doing a video at some point showing you the amount of money I've spent on this channel. So I've basically spent all my savings on this channel. And I wanted to be really transparent about it in case anyone else was interested in like getting art or getting equipment for the channel, and I'll say what I think is not mandatory, but what I would recommend spending and what I wouldn't recommend spending. Because I know that quite a few people on YouTube follow me because they want to have their own stuff in the end. Hi Delta, hi Kanito. We are currently, because we just reached Twitch affiliate, we're currently getting community feedback on things like we want to do for all the new features that are added. Higher paying redeems for something rare, like a game suggestion or VIP. What's a VIP? I'm just laughing at the fact that I've still doing the bullet point thing. Things stuff like play sounds during stream, make something happen. Unfriendly for people if they're spammed. Okay. Delta and Kanito, how are you doing today? Okay, so it's like sounds or emotes or something that gets played on the stream. I think Twitch does suggest them. Let me see if I can. I won't open this on my main screen, by the way, because I don't know if it'll show any like information about people, but I don't want it to. If I go to the viewer rewards, no, it doesn't suggest any. Gigantify an emote. Highlight message. Choose an emote to unlock. Visit the collection. Choose which hero play with. Name generator. Drop it. Ban an in-game action. Hydrate, posture check, stretch. Interesting. Well, these are a bit confusing. VIP is a very important person. Yeah, they get a special badge that shows up. Okay, I'll put that down and have a look into it. It's already going into the extensions bit. Oh my gosh. Extensions, can you move out the way? Actually, I'll make this smaller. Maybe put a second text box next to it. Ducks reinvesting. Yeah, I mean, I think there's like a, because currently I'm on disability benefits, and there's a small amount that you can earn before you then have to start like self-reporting for tax reasons. I'm nowhere near that amount yet, but I have been keeping track of expenses if it ever comes to that. I say if, like I want to make this my career, so it should be when, but I'm still got in that whole like not believing in yourself stage. Shall we go on to extensions? And if you guys have any more ideas, where did I? It's because I didn't put anything in the text box. It's gone now. Fantastic. We'll go on to extensions. So I don't really understand these, but I did get one, which is for like guess that Pokemon game. I don't know how to do it. I need to work out how to do that. Throne wish list. What's a throne wish list? I really need to do something about my microphone cable because I keep knocking it and it makes a noise on the microphone. Hi, Mathball. Did you enjoy it? We're going to figure out my schedule for this week on the stream as well. This is basically just a glorified planning stream, where I wanted, because I'm very new to streaming. I'm quite new to YouTube as well, actually, all things considered. And I've made such a lovely community so far, so I want to make sure if that people are getting what they want from the stream. Yeah, so I don't know if the guess that Pokemon thing works with that. Various website used by content creators, we set up wish lists of what they want and the community can buy items for them. Oh my gosh, that just sounds really lovely. I think one of my we should put it on this bingo goal, which we'll get to in a minute, is get out of the headspace that like people paying money to me is like something I should feel guilty about, because obviously I feel very honored about it, but even asking for it I just feel rude. But then I need to get it into my head that like the YouTubers I watch, the streamers I watch, they're doing it to like entertain me, and obviously that's a job, you know. If they're entertaining, you'd pay to go see a comedian or whatever. You got added? No. Add in progress? You were not meant to do that. You shall pause. You're back. It says add in progress. I put one on so it wouldn't run again. It's so rude. But yeah, I think like obviously if you like, not that I'm saying I'm funny enough to be a comedian, but like if you were going to go pay to see someone talk at something, you would pay for that. So I need to get out of my head a little bit. So let me write that down. Is this an extension or is this? So I guess I'll use that little cheeky moment about talking about supporting the stream to say, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch Prime sub, which it would cost nothing extra to you if you're paying for Amazon Prime already. But it would give me a little bit. So if you're not using it, I imagine a lot of people are already using them. I added like this thing that Twitch suggested, which like mentions the Prime sub on somewhere. I don't know if that's working. Okay, separate website. We'll move these up a bit. Save some space. Let's have a look. So the next big thing, we'll do this one next because it's kind of in the same vein. What commands do people usually have in chat? Because obviously I have Nightbot, but I haven't set up any commands for it. I was thinking about doing one where you could like Thing is, I could do one where you get the Discord role, but like the Discord link, but I have that in my panels underneath. A little bit, Mathbar, yeah. It's basically, we unlocked affiliate yesterday, so I have all this stuff to sort out, and I want to basically make sure that people are, what's the word? I'm falling over my words a lot today. People are like getting what they want from the stream, because it's a community thing. It's not just me playing a game into the void. Checking what game is currently played, get some info about you. So like just general info stuff. So no, I had to wait through ads today. There's particularly most countries have thrown a coffee, but no one has to buy, I think. The option, however, is if anyone wants to have a coffee and you don't force us to pay money there. Yeah. The coffee thing was like suggested to me. I was like, so it's very much a getting over yourself thing. Info and social commands. So affiliate is basically, first of all, Twitch starts running ads on my channel, but that means I get a very small percentage. I think it's a very small percentage of stuff from them. And I'm trying to set that up so it doesn't happen too annoyingly. Unfortunately, apparently it just did. And also people can now subscribe and give bits, which is like, or they can gift subs, and that's like a way to donate. I think Twitch takes quite a big percentage of it for affiliate, but it's also like my first, outside of the donations from coffee, which I've actually been really lucky to get some, and it's been really touching. But outside of that, it's like my first way to make money from this. Follow which checks how long the chatter who types it has been following you. That sounds really cool. So yeah, I don't know if you said you saw the Stardew stream, so I don't know if you know, but this all started on YouTube. I started back in the start of April, so only a couple of months. Basically, this is like a video about it. I feel weird going over it again, because I know quite a few of you have already seen it, but really struggling to like work traditional jobs because of my health. And so I wanted to try and do something creative. And I love gaming, I love like cozy communities and stuff, so I set this up for making YouTube videos, and now I'm doing Twitch streaming, but I'm multi-streaming to YouTube as well. So yeah, so it's like, affiliate is like my first official step towards making like passive income. Obviously the donations on coffee are like, they make me emotional every time I get them, but sorry, one sec. Sorry, my mum just... My mother just asked me if I want a cup of tea, which is also something I talked about in the video about how like I can survive on disability benefits, but it's not affordable to, at least in our country, to have rent a house or anything like that with it. So it was my idea to like, hopefully, if I keep making good content, that I can make it into like a way to support myself, live it independently. Can't breathe. No, you can't. I love a good tea. There's a hug command. Only leads you to hugging a random. That's so cute. Are these all through Nightbot? So I do have... Oh, ducks, is it? Yeah, quite a few people found that video. That's a really sweet idea, Snow. I don't know if... I assume that because Nightbot can be on both YouTube and Twitch. Although I think you have to make 2 separate accounts, annoyingly. Oh, don't worry about it, Math. It's been my life for a long time, so I'm very used to it. But yeah, the response I've gotten from all this, the community I've made, is like beyond what I could ever imagine. And I'm so lucky. So we'll leave the stream games to last, because I think that's like the thing that people have the most. Current song playing. That's another point. I want to make an actual playlist for stream, Because right now I just basically put all the bits and hits, if you know them, all their music into a playlist. But it'd be nice to have some more variety. So stream times. I'm trying to think. From what I've seen, and obviously this is a bit anecdotal because the first stream had a lot of viewers, but we seem to get more viewers in the evening streams, like these ones, than the daytime streams. Give a viewer at least one prismatic shard there. unless it's Haley, you don't give her a prismatic shard, because she would be very upset. So evening streams seem to be doing better, and it does mean that I can use my days to do YouTube videos. Originally I was looking at streaming during the day because my mum's bringing me a cup of tea. Wanna say hi? I know you can't hear anything. They're not gonna... Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you. They said hi. She says hi back. And luckily my dog didn't bark. Usually my dog barks when she comes in this room. Yeah, well, look, that does make sense. Originally I suggested it because, like I said, I live with my parents and I was very self-conscious doing it with them in the house. So I was doing daytime when they were at work. But I've got used to it. I think I got used to it. Yeah, so when people, and obviously, yeah, when they're out of work in the UK, and also it's a more normal time for people in America. Although I do know it's pretty late for, like, Oceania, because Teppy's always asleep by the evening streams. So evening is basically now, because I live in the UK, so it's currently on summertime, so I was starting usually around 6. I could also do 7. Which is 5/6 GMT, because we're +1 at the moment. I'm not sure what that is in other zones. One song I was thinking of suggesting. Yes, no, I like, just like generally, I want instrumental really. I get really distracted by vocals in music. But just like, you know, cozy, chill vibes. So if you have any, send it me and I'll give it a listen. Yeah, math, that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing so far. I've been trying that and I've been trying afternoon streams. I don't know if 6 or 7 works better for you. Either's fine for me. "1:25 AM? Are you also in that time zone?" Twitch is pretty lenient on soundtracks, I think. It matters more for VODs. From Malaysia. Oh wow, it must be hard for you to, like, find streamers who are around at the same time. Game chops. This is... Oh, the stupid cable. I really need to tie this up. This is not under stream times, but just so I remember, I'm going to write it here. Chronicle theme. I'll just write them under here. Infinite Alliance. I'm going to come back to this afterwards and be like, why did I write this under stream times? Are there any days that work best for people? The one day when I did a poll, Thursday came through, but Thursday is also the night that a board game event I usually used to go to runs, and I was hoping that, as some of you know, my anxiety about going out's been pretty bad lately. I was hoping to maybe going back to that at some point, but I was thinking of leaving that night free. But obviously because I don't have a set schedule yet, I can sort of work it around anything really. And also, what do you guys think about, like, how often to stream? What was, like, the recommended advice? Like, how long, how often? So I know some people, like, stream, like, 8 hours a day, every day. Obviously, I could never do that. First of all, I wouldn't be able to make any of my YouTube videos. And second of all, I would just burn out so fast. The worst part about tea is it comes hot and you're like, I would like to drink it right now, please. 3 to 4 times a week with 3 to 4 hour stream is pretty normal. I'm surviving Mars and Space Haven. Right, I need to move my keyboard so that I'd stop hitting this microphone cable. Move you over. So surviving Mars and Space Haven. Three to 4 times a week. Yeah, I think I can do that. I usually aim for about 3 hours-ish. Unless I get really into something and then lose track of time. I think that's my best limit for, like, if I'm constantly talking. If it's something with voice acting and there's a lot of, like, quiet time, I think it could probably go longer. But, like, obviously on my Stardew stream with the Mystery Dungeon, I was reading all the audio, like, the lines, and I lost my voice very quickly. Easy biz times, different Twitch streamers. Often it depends on what your energy of streaming is. I know some streamers who stream almost the entire week, others who only stream 2 days per week. Depends on how much you feel you can put into streams and what would make you feel most. So I'm getting sort of the vibes that, like, I have to spend the next, like, month or so feeling it out, seeing how often works for me, how often it's good for you guys. Yes, well, look, I have to. Sometimes I have to remember that. My dog's barking at me now. Why are you barking? You say hi to chat. You say hi. She doesn't want to say hi now. She does usually respond to speak. Rhea, speak? No, that wasn't loud enough for the microphone. Rhea? Rhea, speak? Did you guys hear that time? I should probably turn it towards her. Okay, yeah, you did it now. I'm very proud of you. Good girl. Speak's her favourite command because she loves to bark anyway. Okay, so are you talking to chat? Are you? What are you saying? Woof woof. Okay, stop now. I love you. Good girl. She's got this, like, toy alpaca that was originally mine. That she loves. Excellent at hitting affiliate so fast. If you want to, thank you so much, Doug. I will probably take you up on that. Right, I'm in the middle of the stream. I love you, but it's very hard to play with you at the same time. So, right, let's go on to the other things that are probably more exciting for you guys. Leaking government secrets? I wish you'd leak them to me. Right, these are community... You guys can't see the look that I'm giving my dog right now. I'm just gonna give her a bit of fuss. Hi, Hypersoka. It's evening over there. Yeah, it's well, it's 6:30, so not super late. How's your day been? And mine's been good. A bit sleepy. Well, because I went out earlier. It's just like one of the very rare times that I go out, apart from to, like, walk Rhea. So, community events. So I was thinking things to do in, like, Discord, maybe like a movie night, like multiplayer games. I'm not sure whether you'd like to do that on stream. Obviously not the movie night, because I think I would get taken down from Twitch. But like a stream. I don't really play many games that are multiplayer, but I'd take a, like, I don't really know, like this. I just want to include you guys in more things. But yeah, I'm putting movie nights because that's the idea I had when I made this section. Movie nights, movie nights, Twitch chat-based games. Oh, like what? When you said that, my mind went to, like, the OG Twitch plays Pokemon. Let me go check 1 minute. Okay, yeah, no rush. Rhea looks like I've put her in, like, timeout now. She's just, like, looks so sad. Because yeah, I've never really got into a lot of games that have multiplayer features because I just didn't have people to play them with, really. Kukuro. You also do reaction streams. Like reacting to... Like, would they be things that like viewers have sent me to watch, or... I tend to do one when we hear more about the Stardew Valley update, because I want to go through all the patch notes with you guys. You've forgotten all the others that exist. That's okay, Warlock, I can have a look to it after this. Into famous news and the Wholesome Fest, okay. Thank you so much, Cupil. How are you? The videos or shows. That's another thing I thought about channel point redemptions is... It's gonna sound really silly, but someone had like one of those like label printers and people could send messages to get printed off in there. My mom has one of those label printers and I don't know if that's something people would care, because obviously you can't see it, but I could set up or setting up RareCam, I could set it up on the printer as well. And like you can like use bits or channel points to redeem and it sends a message through to me physically on the printer. Let me put that there because I will forget it. No. Printer thing. Random contests. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds really cute. I know that when I was still playing Elder Scrolls Online, sometimes they would do like housing contests or outfit contests. Sleep, Math, it's super late where you are. That is a normal reaction to that time, and maybe you should go sleep, as much as I love having you here. Maybe also look after yourself. And it's sad now, found some troubling info about one of the Splatoon creators. But NSR2, what's NSR2? Sorry to hear that. My advice for that sort of thing would be, if you've already bought the game, you're not giving them more money by still playing it. So I wouldn't let that like try and upset your enjoyment of it too much. Obviously, if they start to come out with more games, then obviously there's more of a ethical issue there of like giving money to support someone. But I try and like let it not affect you as much as you like. If Splatoon is like a comfort game for you, I'd say, you know, you still go ahead and play it, enjoy it. Their views and stuff doesn't necessarily have to reflect yours. So you don't need to feel like guilty for enjoying it, even though I can understand how. Also, because the way that you speak is kind of putting me to sleep. People say that a lot. They said that nice things about my voice. I've always been very self-conscious about my voice. I had a lisp when I was a child as well. That didn't help. Reaction streams, I think creating guidelines for them would be a boon. Clarify which content you'd rather not see. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll write that down. Okay. Hi Cupil on Twitch. Twitch Cupil. Always try making contests of things on stream too. The Campbell Sable that'll cycle through. See, here's the thing about art contests is, first of all, I'm not sure I give out as a reward. And second of all, I feel like there are a lot of content creators out there who abuse that to get like free art from people. So I wouldn't want it to feel like that. At the same time, I'm the kind of person that likes, I would like to enter like writing contests and stuff, so I do get that. I don't know, I think I hold myself to like a very high moral standard sometimes, to the point that it's like other people are like, what's wrong with you? No Straight Roads, an indie game I want to check out. Oh, a YouTube content creator. Oh no, that is really upsetting. Very topical one that you all know about, I'm sure. You know Asmongold. I used to, years and years and years ago when I played World of Warcraft, I used to watch his streams for like things like mount offs, like where they like competitive like games with chat. And then I went away from Twitch for ages. And I still heard someone mentioning it, and I was like, oh my god, what has he turned into? Like, and I know how, like, not that he was like a comfort creator for me. I only used to watch him a little bit, but at the same time, it also felt like a bit of a betrayal almost. I was like, I really liked you once upon a time, and to find out that you either were always like this or you were acting like this for like clout or whatever, it's really disappointing. Sections are dedicated for creatives in the community to make our red perms for you. So I have made, Warlock made me a really cute GIF. Let me see if I can, let me just go to just chatting briefly so I can bring it up on the right monitor. Where is it? Open in browser. Give me that open in browser link. Right, let's go back to the stream. This really cute thing. So I had to make a fan art channel to put it together. I've put it as like only I can send messages at the moment so that like it doesn't get flooded. And it's like a little gallery. And if people ever make stuff, they can send it to me and put in the gallery. I have to have rewards as content creator with art contests. Share their art on the streams. Sections of the Discord. Yeah. Yeah, I would love that. I would love to like maybe like on my, so currently my BRB screen's this, just something I made in Canva. But maybe if I did get like fan art for like a contest or whatever, or just like something that someone made, I could put it as like a, instead of this, like a slideshow of different art. I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm gonna write that down. I don't know where to put that. I've started writing about stream music here, so I'll add that here. Slideshow art stuff on BLB screen. Let me just check to make sure Twitch isn't going to run another rude ad. Okay. Yeah, it's just going to be Warlocks. No, Warlock. I don't want anyone ever to feel like I really value artists, especially in like age of AI. You've probably seen that I've commissioned a lot of art for the channel. Because I feel like it's such a beautiful thing to be able to produce art, and I want to support people doing it, especially like small creators. But I am, yeah. I have told myself that I'm not allowed to commission any more art for a while because, like I said, I don't really have the money for it anymore. But it is a bit of an addiction. I used to be like that with tattoos. Those were also really expensive. Warlock artist. Or artist ape. Ape? No, apetist. I don't like that. That sounds like you're like mean to apes. Okay, our final category is stream games. I want to know games that you want to see, like genres, but even specific ones. Some things, obviously I'm going to try and continue the Stardew Valley and Mystery Dungeon stuff. I didn't know if I was looking into maybe eventually trying a horror game, one that's not too jump scary. I don't know if that's the type of thing you guys would want to watch, because I love horror, like TV, film, especially books. And I've always been too scared to go into the genre. And the other thing that I really want to share with you guys is I love Elder Scrolls. So like maybe Skyrim, or maybe like Oblivion or Morrowind. I'm not sure how popular they are to stream. I also had the idea of replaying Dragon Age Origins. I have so many ideas, but I want to know what you guys would like. Right, let's have a look. Right, young lady, you commissioned too much Ungrounded. Yeah, absolutely, that's me. Magic in the many fields of art, you do. And I know that Warlock has suggested a lot of games that I need to check out. I also have so many demos. So maybe I'll do a stream one day where I just go through all my demos. They are on Twitch. I know I looked in the Skyrim category the other day and everybody's doing like the roleplay server, but this is going to sound really elitist of me because I am a role player. Like I do tabletop RP. I've done like RP and MMOs. But obviously there it's more like a funny thing that you like pretend to be a Khajiit and say silly things. I don't know if any of you guys ever watch like actual roleplay series of like fantasy games where they make a character and they stay in character. That's something I'd love to do. Obviously, that seems more like a video format than a stream format, though. Feel about psychological horror. Absolutely open for it. Playing Elder Scrolls Online with viewers. Yeah, I can do that. I have a very complicated relationship with ESO where I use it for like role playing. The actual content, I'm not a big fan of how ZeniMax treats their games and their players. So I haven't really been playing much content for a long time. But I would love to, like, if people do play ESO, to go look around their houses and stuff that they've made, because that would be like also showcasing what they've done. Particularly horror games that might fit the niche. Warlock, go ahead, tell me. Ashley, you love Elder Scrolls, you had no idea. You didn't? You had no idea? My weekend is going good. I went out earlier with my family, got very tired, had a 40-minute nap before stream, and then we watched Wholesome Direct together. No idea of which horror games to suggest, but I need to debate whether they use too many jump scares. Do you know of Amori? I don't think so. It sounds familiar, but I don't... Never seen Asmongold. Yeah, it did. It's like, obviously, I always got the vibe from him back in the day that sometimes he would say some like edgy things, but then he would then upload like you could always tell it was like a little bit in character because he would upload videos afterwards where he would say like really nice, reasonable, supportive things. And I always got the idea if he was one of those guys that was like, oh, I pretend to be one of the lads, but whenever I talk as myself, as my like real person, I actually have some really nice takes and stuff. And so apparently I was completely wrong on that front, unless he's only doing it because that's what gets him the most views now. But either way, they're both abhorrent, so... Spatuber was one of the few I felt attached to. Yeah, that's the thing with like... at least in my case, I make a lot of like gaming content, but I also try to be very open about the kind of person I am, so that anyone's watching never gets the wrong idea about me and then gets surprised down the line. Like, I don't want someone to be like, oh my god, she supports gay people? I hate her now. Which, first of all, you'd know straight away and you can hate me from the start. Rather than like revealing it and being everyone feeling like lied to. Amori is an RPG about a young boy who explores a dream world whilst avoiding something. Oh, that sounds quite fun. Pony Island. Yeah, actually, do you know when that happened? Because I remember like back in the day, I don't know how many years it was when like we used to watch the Mount Off videos and things like that. When did that happen? Like when all I know is I saw some comments he said recently and I was like, that's horrible. Like, why did you become that person? And part of me hopes that he doesn't actually believe those things, but either way it's not acceptable because he's still spreading them. But I don't know. Luckily, he was never like one of my key creators. Like, I'm doing the Q&A videos slowly right now, and people have asked me about content creators I like, and I'm going to talk about some of those. And if they came out that any of those were like that, I think that would like deeply upset me, like how Hypersoccer has been with their YouTuber. Maury, Jimmy, why am I not writing these down? It's because I'm holding my tea. So, Dream Games, Amori, horror, Jimmy and the pulsating mass. I did see someone on, was it Tepi or someone on Discord recommended, was it Signalis? I don't know how you pronounce that. It's like this. Also, one game I have on Steam, I'm going to go through some of the games I have on Steam as well, actually. But one of the games I have on Steam that's a horror game is Pathologic 2. I don't know when I got that, but I do have it, and I don't know what that's like. I said it correctly, thank you. Rikuru is a cool game to play with a friend. Rikura, play with friend. I've honestly thought about, like, that's something I need to think about, is like collabing with other streamers and YouTubers. I am, as you all can probably tell, very anxious and nervous and shy. So I do approach people about it, and then I'm like, well, I don't know how do I talk to these people like a normal person? But I know there's Azu and Kitta and other who do streams, and then Cupil does streams, and there's also a lot of YouTubers in my Discord that are there that I could collaborate with. So maybe something like that. Totally horrendous taste from the... Yeah, Eddie, it's really sad. I think he's like... Sometimes when you get into that space, like, you know, that horrible, like, right-wing manosphere space, like Ashley said, once you get into that space, you get into, like, a community where, like, the only way you stay relevant is by saying something worse than the thing you said before. And I think that's a very... I mean, obviously it's toxic, but it's, like... You get it a lot with, like, people talked about... I'm not going to go into too deep with this because it's a very heavy subject, but, like, Epstein and that stuff, is that, like, rich people, when they can buy everything they want, they start looking for things the money can't buy, like things that are taboo and stuff. And I think that it's, like, a psychological thing. It's really sad. Still inspired by the mother. Oh, we said Pikmin earlier, right? Sorry, that was such a big shift from what I was talking about. We said Pikmin, and did we say... something else? I played Journey. Okay, so Journey I haven't played. My first serious relationship, the guy was really into Journey. So I don't know if that's a bit tainted for me. I remember he was also really into Shadow of the Colossus, and I tried to play it once, but I'd never played on a PlayStation before. I'd only ever played an Xbox. I think he said to, like, hit the X key for something, and it's in a different position in Xbox to PlayStation, so I pressed it where it wasn't in Xbox, and it did something else. I remember him shouting at me for that, and that just put me off. Like, even though it was a really cool game, it put me off ever playing it again. So if you'd like, I could maybe... Yeah, absolutely, Snow. Are you in the Discord? Because you can always send me a DM there or something. Did I miss anything? Sorry, I start to waffle and then I realise that I've missed a few messages. Maybe a game like Dredge. Yes, I do own Dredge, and I've played a little bit of it. I also really want to play Palia. I'm going to put that there. Because I did play it ages and ages ago. I don't remember any of it. I got my character deleted. I had to go through an actual process, so you can't delete your own character. So I could eventually play it fresh with you guys. Hi Zero, thank you so much. I love that emote, that's so cute. We're going through I really should, like, put something on here to make it more exciting, because it's very boring looking. We're just going through, like, a little list of, like, feedback and stuff that I can do. Let me open my Steam on the other monitor, and I can go through the games that I was thinking of playing. So, where is it? I've got a bunch of games that I either own or have on my wish list that I want to check out. So there is... Why can I not find any of them now? Detroit Become Human. I've never played that. Shall I write these down? My dog just looked at me. She thought I was tutting at her. I will write all these down and then I will come back and check chat. Home Safety Hotline, which is a bit horror-y, I think. I'm also going to have to resize this because it's... I was a teenage exocolonist. I need to stop doing that because Rhea thinks I'm tutting at her. The pain... No. The root trees are dead. Pathologic 2, like we mentioned before, I still don't know anything about that, but that's like an option for spooky game. The Seance of Blake Manor. Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. I'm gonna... Don't worry guys, I'm gonna resize this in a sec. I'm just writing it down while it's open. Spirit of the North. Vanishing of Ethan Carter. What Remains of Edith Finch. Those are the ones that I had. Well, they're going to be very small now. Maybe I need to make a whole slide for this. Not supported. These are the ones that I own that I wanted to look at. Okay, let me go back to chat. Let's see what you said. That you played One Shot. No, what's One Shot? You do have Discord, but I'm waiting before I could join your Discord. It's alright for me to say, nothing personal. I totally agree, Snow. I can understand having a lot of Discord servers is very overwhelming. And I feel bad being in one that I'm not just like not contributing to, so I totally get that. Graveyard Keeper, I've played a bit of Graveyard Keeper. Canvera's PowerPoint, that's very smart. Have to go now. Bye, Alien. I'd love to see you in chat. Retreat of Dead are very interesting. The Retreat of Dead seems super interesting. Return of the Obra Dinn. Yeah, I've seen that recommended. Why does it... What Remains of Edith Finch? Because I couldn't see what I was typing. So then I'm going to start like another little thing that's like stuff that I don't have. Return of the Obra Dinn. What was the one that... One Shot? And then if I go back on my Steam, I have some on my wish list as well that I'm thinking of getting. Options sorted by date added. So, Enshrouded, Adorable Adventures, Lumentale, which I was on the poll the other day. Bloomtown, Halcyon Days at Bio. How do I spell that? How do I say that? One. Creature Kitten. Kitchen, not kitten. Legend of Kimori. My Little Puppy. This is going to be one that makes me cry, but it's about Corgi. So it definitely stood out. Last Gas Station. Discounty. Cabernet. There's like a bunch on here. I keep adding things. Those are the ones that are standing out right now. Okay. Back to chat. Yippee! What's the yippee for? Life is Strange. I have played Cult of the Lamb, yes. New games. I haven't played any of the Life is Strange since the first game. Little cat girl has one shot to save the world. That sounds fun. I need to stop knocking this microphone. Yeah, of course, no, I can do that in a sec. Animal Well. Inscription. I don't know about Inscription. Is it jump scary? Even the Beginner's Guide, Resident Evil, Cook the Lamb. Walking Dead. I have played the Telltale series. Animal Well. Space Haven. Is Space Haven the Beginner's Guide like one game, or are those special games? Separate games, not special. Right. Resident Evil, that's something that came into my mind yesterday when I was playing. Whether I should ever tackle one of those? Or is that a bit too scary? A bit too much for me. Yeah, Snowfall, I'll just do that quickly. There we go. Right, back to OBS. Inscription, not so much. Okay. Write it down. I do love a good card game. I really wanted to get back into a physical card game, but I'm really not happy with like direction Magic the Gathering took. I don't know. It just feels like I'm too late to get into Pokemon. Right, these are the games. If you guys keep suggesting, I'll add them. This is the infamous bingo board, where we were having a discussion on Discord that now that I've reached Twitch affiliate, what should my next goal be? then we were going to try and set some goals that aren't too like out of my control. Like obviously setting sub goals and stuff is a bit like I have no control over that. So let me see if we can get any from here. Have a look. So I could set like you're in the way now. Go away. Maybe like streaming a certain amount of times a week for 1 week, or never too late to get into Pokemon. I just need someone to teach me how to do it. So one of them is I'm going to say like, shall we like set a challenge week one day where I try and stream every day? Like just as a one-off thing? That might sound quite fun. Well, we'll put it there for now. Challenge. Oh, why is the text that color? Stream week. Please be a different color. Thank you. I don't like the font either. Do I select the whole? No, I want the whole thing. Whole thing be green. Whole thing be just a nice, easy one to read. Hi, Nomad. Thank you so much. I've played Doki Doki Literature Club. The Back Worlds. What's that? A list on the recommendation channel. Yes. Well, look, actually, that would be really fantastic if you could do that. So yeah, what other goal ideas do you guys have? Like little challenges for me, but also things I can celebrate doing. Yeah, Eddie, if I did a challenge stream week, it would be like, I wouldn't do like full 3+ hour streams. It'd probably be like, I'd aim for an hour each day and then see how my energy levels are. But there'd just be like a little thing for me to do special. Well, we got a lot of boxes to fill out, and I've got... We'll put in some of these things that we had earlier, so like Discord, movie night, even though that's not Twitch related. Thou shalt make some cool art. Oh yes, the art challenge. Art challenge. Yes. The Backworlds is another... Oh, on the back room. Oh, that sounds really cool. Hopefully Warlock has listed that down. He just made scribe. You think? Shall I set a few goals that are like a bit more like numbers based, like having a certain amount of subs? Aim for a video a week on the channel. Yeah. I try to aim for a video a week at the moment, but obviously I just sort of do them as I can. On channel. A game show stream is fun. Oh, like playing Jackbox. I thought you meant like a game stream. Okay. One other thing I'd like to do is a collab stream or a collab video. I'm gonna put those as separate because that's a skill I need to really work on. So there's some like streams that some people do that like quiz shows based on... I just don't know if I'm brave enough to do that yet. Yeah, Doki Doki is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Literature Club Plus. Not heard of that. There's one of this thing, I don't know, you guys Twitch people will know better. There's something called Plus, Twitch Plus or something like that. I don't know how you work towards that, but maybe that's like something to work towards. I have no idea. Hi, Kitta! We have been making a lot of notes. But now we're doing the little bingo that we talked about. Kitta, how did your stream go? Maybe I'll put like contest, because we talked about doing that. Contest. At least these type of stream I've seen people do. I'll DM you later. Okay, you're going to go get the cat. Good. I hope he's safe. Let me have a look. a hat. I have actually, the person who made the gift tuber has made some more expressions for me. Cupel, thank you for the follow. What was the updated re-release that came out years ago for... Okay, so that's probably the one that I played then. I played it. It was a few years ago now. The song suggestion, is it the one I put in here? Chronicler's theme from Infinite Alliance? I sort of put in a random place. If it wasn't, then do let me know and I will add it. Yeah, don't worry, I caught it. It's just in a weird space, that's all. I was thinking, there's like a whole thing about co-working streams. How do they work? I'm gonna put this here, because I don't know how they work. Like, I assume the streamer doesn't talk. Do a few bits and bobs. Thank you, Kitta. Hopefully your bits and bobs get... I was about to say something that sounded very inappropriate. I was just going to say, I hope your things get done. That's a good idea, Eddie. And I could probably leave those blank so they're special surprises for you guys. Obviously monetization is still a goal, but that was already a separate goal for the challenge. So I don't think I need to add that here, because that was the other goal we're already working towards. There is a very lofty goal I have. I don't know where to put it or not. And my lofty goal is to make back all the money I've spent eventually. Which is it, considering the amount of stuff I've invested in equipment and art. It's quite a lot. It's basically all my savings. So asking to get that back is a lot, but also it would be nice to feel like I've not just lost money. Not that I feel like I've lost it, because it was all invested in stuff I needed or wanted. But break even. And then a little cry smiley face. I have enough for a 3x3 board. Another game we like to suggest. Okay. Warlock is adding those to the list, I'm sure. I will put a couple of... I have a couple of YouTube ideas, but I don't want to share them yet. YouTube idea here. I'll add those afterwards. Wave Tech, congrats on... You'd like tips for Pokemon cards or games? Cards. The games I'm not like especially good at, but I understand them. I'd love to play the card game, but I mean, I played a lot of Magic the Gathering. I played Hearthstone back in the day, so I do get the basics of card games, but it's harder to learn. Because is there like an online platform for it? Because I know there's like the pocket things, but that's not the actual TCG. Maybe do a crafting stream, because I have lots of like craft projects that I want to try. How to do certain things on stream, that's a good idea. Like maybe setting up that extension I mentioned. Oh, come on, extension. Yes, no, I'd love to check it out. We'll have to have a look. I have to look at the list afterwards. I'm gonna have so many things. Is there anything on here that I've maybe just like setting up the channel point stuff? Go ahead. I'd love to hear the suggestion. Anything on here that I've forgotten? Set up Nightbot. Some of these seem like a lot different to each other. But it's nice to have some easy wins on there. And then finish a Finish stream soundtrack playlist. Right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. How difficult is a quiz show? I would love to do one of those. I'm just more... The difficulty for me is more like... I'm just like, scared that I'll mess up, like running it. Oh, like Kahoot, okay. So I was thinking there's a series out there that's like Skyrim Jeopardy, which I absolutely love watching. I'd love to do something like that, but I'm so shy. A fear of insects. I think I have a fear of insects, some insects in real life, but it doesn't apply to like games and stuff. I love bugs in games. Emotes is another thing. Yeah, we've got emotes commissioned. We're just waiting for those to come in. So I'm not good enough to draw emotes. Okay, with chat via polls. Yeah, I'm gonna put that here because this game show thing. Wait, I already put game stream. That was for like a co-op game, right? Co-op, game stream, game show, thingy. Kingdoms of the Dump. I feel like a monarch from past times because I'm like, excuse me, scribe warlock, can you add that to the list? Thank you very much. Maybe I leave these last few blank, and then if people come up with them in Discord or whatever, we can check it. We can add them to the list. Would we like... Oh, thank you so much, Delta. Game stream is like Jackbox, right? Co-op, Jackbox, like game. My mind's like a sift. Let's streaming holding court, yeah. You guys are all my courtiers. So I feel like I should actually entertain you or something for the rest of the stream because it is a celebration. So far, it's just been me typing. So I will open. See if I can get one of these straw polls going, because that way you can vote across platforms. Straw poll. Create a poll in seconds. Perfect. That'd be a question here. What game shall we finish off tonight with? I'll show you the options when I load it. Allow selection of multiple options, sure. Admin rights are only temporary. How do I share? Get the link. Okay, here's the link. I'm going to post it in YouTube and in Twitch. I didn't pick anything that was too, like, not difficult, but, like, heavy to get into, because obviously I'm not going to be streaming for, like, that much longer. Like, maybe an hour or two, but... So, let me just catch up on the chat again, because I had to tab out to do that. Platforming can be a bit finicky. Oh, See, here's where it might not appeal to me, Snow. I am not good at platformers. It doesn't. No, Rush Ray, 30th celebration. I like the idea of playing a game show stream where you're the host and some viewers have to play against you. I like that, yeah. I should actually open this so I can see what you guys voted. How do I see the results? Show results. Yeah, go over and vote. Exercise your rights. And then I'll give it. What I might do is I might set one of these ad breaks because it's going to play one in a minute. Set that while that's going. Go pee, go hydrate, and then get back. And then once it's voted, we will decide. So let me do that now. Hope that's working. Is it working? Yes. Okay. I'll put it on. Be right back. Where's my OBS? Okay, hello. I took Rare out to go pee as well. So what are we winning? What are we winning? What's winning? Demos. Okay. That means I need to make a separate poll for which demo I want to check out. I'll look at which ones I have downloaded because my internet will not handle downloading new games. Oh no, why do all these demos have... Demo to try. All these demos have updates now. Biting, Up Cozy Sim. Let me see how long these demo updates will take. If the stream goes down, it's the demo's fault. I have a lot of demos downloaded, oh my god. Okay, selection for you guys can vote for more than one at a time. And post that to Twitch and to YouTube. These are the ones that I currently have downloaded and or I've just updated. What is updating right now? Okay, the demo. Why is there so many updates suddenly? I guess it's just maybe Wholesome Direct is like... Alright, let's bring up my chat so I can see if anyone said anything. If I that Dragon want to suggest as well. What's an Rogue game? Is that like a 18 plus type of game? Like an erotica, maybe? I feel like we'll draw the line on that only because if people want to look at where it goes, I'm trying to keep like an SFW stuff out, even if the actual music isn't. Obviously, people might ask where it's from, and then. Right, where's the results? There we go. You guys can vote for more than one, by the way, if there's several that pique your interest. Wait, gift sub? Oh, Thug, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I really need like a... Is this my... Right, I don't actually know which... I don't know which one it's currently bound to, so it might be Sleepy. No, there we go. That's my excited face. Oh, thank you so much. I feel like I need to say something a bit more like... a bit more serious than just thank you so much, because that sounds a little bit insincere. But really, I know what I need to do. I should put in one of my squares. Is like practice, like not overreacting. People do nice things. Yes, look, thank you so much. Really, that really means a lot to me. Thank you. Right, where are we on the poll? Yes, you please do. Tough baritone. Thank you, Thug, for the gift subs. I greatly appreciate it. I haven't heard any of these demos. This is exciting. Yeah, I just went through the other day and I was just like looking at new games upcoming. And there's so many good ones coming out. I'll go through them just in case you guys aren't sure what they are, but you can give them a little Google. I think Save Seeker is currently winning. store page. It's a turn-based RPG. Bookbinding is like a cozy game with a dark mystery. Sovereign Tower is also an RPG. Moonlight Peaks is a farming sim with vampires. Memento is an unpacking game. Fantastic Haven, I think, is a little bit like a city builder, but for like magical creatures. Dragon Shelter is a farming sim with dragons. Arcane Eats, which one's this? Oh, it's like a roguelike card game based around magical cooking. Misty Valley Coasting Fishtail is in fact a fishing game. And Theropods, if I can get there. Is a point and click adventure with dinosaurs. So there you go. Oh my god. I clicked on the Steam page for Theropods and it made a big lightning crash and made me jump. Yeah, Eddie, it really has. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to some of the bigger games this year. Like obviously Pokopia came out. I'm also really looking forward to, you know, the game that's by the ex-Witcher devs? Or is it by the same team still? Like the same developers? The Blood of Dawnwalker, that seems really good as well. I love a good like RPG that has like important choices. So far, only 3 people have voted, so if you haven't exercised your right to vote, do so. And then we will begin. Does anyone else feel like they really need to brush their teeth after drinking tea? I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm not going to play GTA 6 now. That's not quite my sort of game. My dad used to have it on console. I don't know which one it was, years and years ago. I used to play it, but the whole game I'd play is just trying to drive it like a normal car, like along the road, stopping at traffic lights. I was really bad at that. I'm glad that's not the driving test I had to take. Because Ian would never have let me in a car. Yeah, Dinosaur Point and Click. Zid series, what's that? That's my dog going again. I don't know what she's barking at this time. What are you barking at? Okay. Shh. Go to bed. Go to bed. Yeah, go to bed. Good girl, settle. I feel like I meant to mute my mic while I was saying that. I don't know how much of that you heard. I was just talking to my dog trying to get it to calm down. I was in a couple of driving games to help me when I was 16. Really? I feel like I really struggled for it to like line up the same sort of thing. I feel like driving in games and driving in real life feels very different. Although I guess it'd be a bit different if you had like a wheel. Right, how's the votes going? Okay, now we have a tie. Fantastic. If anyone votes, they can be the deciding vote. Okay, someone did vote. Now I'm worried that someone else will vote. I'll give it until 20. I'll give it another 2 minutes, and then we'll. I don't want anyone's vote to not count. I've got a notification somewhere. Where is this? Here's a hand-drawn animation point and click adventures. Oh, interesting. I love dinosaurs. That was one of the things that I wanted to use, because I was technically am still studying for a zoology degree. One of the things I wanted to use that for, if I was well enough to work would be paleontology. But also, I've made my peace this year that like traditional work like that isn't really something I can do, so now it's just a hobby. It's quite hard to like accept your limits, but I feel like acceptance is a lot better than like shame and guilt. Yeah. Okay, let's hit the 8. Bookbinding Dark Cozy Sim 1. So let me get that set up. Stream music over here, thank you. Steam. Bookbinding demo. Play. And then we'll get it set up on the stream tab. It will also pause my music. Okay, stream. Nope, that's not my Elgato. I don't need that. I need to add a source. There's much an easier way to do this than adding a new source every time. Now that's on top of everything. There's definitely an easier way to do this. Okay, now my Elgato's on top again. There we go. Okay, let me change my stream category on Twitch as well. Can you hear the music for it? I might need to switch it up a bit. Or can you hear it? Edit stream info. I wonder if this has a category yet, or we'll have to go back to... Oh no, it does have a category. Awesome. Bookbinding demo. Done. It can be heard. Perfect. So, I don't know too much about this game, but we'll check it out, we'll play it together. How's everybody cozy? I need to stop being so excited. Back to normal, Sable. New game. Enter your name. Will be Sable. So inventive. Woman. Thank you. It's cute that they let you pick that. Thank you, Aspen. Someone needs to. Ruins one's own fate by twisting someone else's to return to the life you wanted to escape from. Be afraid, weak and closed, to be different, to be a magician. What does all of that mean to you? Oh, hello. I've made you a bed upstairs. It's probably not as sumptuous as the one you had in the capital, but it's warm and dry. Way better than the ones in the orphanage, for sure. But don't take my kindness for granted, Sable. If you bring in no income, you'll have to leave. I don't do charity, okay? No pressure. To be honest, I still don't understand why you'd come to me of all people. At our last meeting, you said you hate me. Nowhere else to go? Why not stay in the capital? Haven't you made any friends in 5 years? Oops. Your sudden escape shortly after your lord's death seems suspicious to say the least. Oh my god, what have I done? Did I kill someone? Oh, he fell off his horse, I had nothing to do with it. Do you think it was me that killed him? All I know is that you look like shit, and the expression on your face is somehow even more frightened than it was when we were kids. Something happened, but that's not a conversation for tonight. I need to make sure you're still a good bookbinder. Take this book, change its cover to, I don't know, the velvet one, and make it look mystical like it's an expensive grimoire. I'll sell it to some fool for triple the price. Okay. Open the customization, click on the book. Oh my gosh, do you want to go? Yes, please. Here are the cover textures. So he wanted velvet, right? Velvet 1? Velvet 2? Change the texture's colour using the palette. Any colour from the preset. Or I can have my own. Can we go for like purple? And then. Oh wait, I have to add it to the preset. Do I have... Oh no. But there's a button right that says add to preset. There we go. It's a cozy game with a mystery. Warlock has etched the thug into history. This is a brush. With the brush you can draw anything you like directly in the cover. In brush textures you can choose the brush type and its size. Go away. Adjust the size. Now try drawing something. What is the book about? What am I drawing? I don't know what the book's about. No, that's changing the texture, right? Oh, someone did a sub? Why did it not come up? I need to have strong words with my alert system. Thank you so much for the sub. Oh, Aspen. Thank you very much. Right, I'm gonna draw. Why can I not draw anymore? Brush. There we go. Oh, that's really it's really thick. They're on the screen. Fill the entire cover area with a single color. Remove your drawing. They were like, you hate this. Click here to flip the cover. Patterns. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know what is wrong with my alerts. That clearly needs to be something that I add on my little my little list of things that I need to look at on my little pattern size. Oh, so it can be like really zoomed in or really zoomed out. Here are the decorations. Each type of decoration has its own tab. Any decoration onto the cover. Okay, we need Mystic, right? Why is this on the back? Oh my god, there's so much to learn. Okay, here are the stickers. Oh wait, no, that was decorations. These are stickers. Anywhere on the screen to continue. We want a Mystic sticker, right? Little cat. Oh, so you can like... There's a lot going on. We're doing demos now. This one is called Bookbinding a Dark Cozy Sim. What's the requirements for the thing? Why didn't we do that? Okay, why have I still got the fill tool? How do I bring the requirements back? Mystic stickers. Okay, can I just like start again? Please go away. This is like normal select tool. How do I just select stuff? I click brush off. No. Oh, here we go. Why is Mystic Stickers not on there? Because I did put a Mystic sticker on. Sticker. Very front-loaded tutorial, it really is. This is a tutorial one, so I'm just going to stick loads of stuff on it. And next one will be our real one. Not bad. Where did you even get this book? Why is this crossed out? From the public library. Yes, there's a public library in the town now. The author of the book is a local nobleman. No wonder he doesn't know commoners can't read. I saw the Cuphead news on the Summer Games Fest yesterday. Once again, a game that I think sure is brilliant. Probably not for me. It was printed a couple of years ago to teach them obedience so that the nobles would beat them a little less often. What's wrong? You went pale. The day has just begun. Get to work. I'll come to check on you tomorrow. Don't make me regret that I took you in. Jesus. Okay. Hello. Good morning. Are you open? Of course you are. You just rang the bell. Sorry, I always say stupid things when I'm nervous. You're a bookbinder, right? I am indeed. I'm doing this again, aren't I? Asking obvious questions. It's hard for me to talk to new people, but I couldn't just walk by. We need more artisans because if the town doesn't earn money, it doesn't develop. So welcome. I'm Agate. How do you say that? Agate? Agate? Like the gem? Guess you don't have a lot of customers yet. I'd love to be one of them. Could you decorate my textbook with an autumn theme? Okay. Yeah, so you want autumn stickers. All you ever wanted to know. So she wants stickers, but I can do whatever I want, right? What's a good autumny or moss? I go like no, moss isn't. Maybe if I go like a dark green, like a no, because I feel like autumn is orange. Those when viewers are watching without audio. Interesting. Weave? Maybe just like a... this? Like sort of like soft. Are there any autumnal patterns? This is sort of autumnal. Like I zoomed in a bit. What colour do I want it? Oh, that's very bright. Not what we wanted. Okay, so as long as I fulfill the request. Why is this on the back? Okay. What? So I can only have it... if you pick one, you have to have the other one on the other side. Is that it? I just want this. And then this. Then that makes that that. That's strange. Oh no, I was pressing next on the thing. Oh, I'm so silly. There we go. I'm a silly Billy. Decorations. Herbarium. Yeah. Frames, corners. Oh, corners. Oh, this is cute. I'm being a bit maximalist here. Maybe I get rid of this pattern. Maybe we don't do the pattern. What decorations do we have for the corner? I might like this one. Like maybe in a gold? Can I make this a different colour or not? Oh yeah, here you can choose from those. Yes, I was just being silly, I see that now. Though I'd actually kind of like the original. I don't like that, it's quite muted. Other. Right, let's look at stickers because she wants autumn stickers from nature. So like a mushroom's pretty autumnal. And then do I have to click something or does it just go down? Oh no, that just duplicates it. Why did I duplicated it? Oh, I have to get more than one, that's right. So maybe like a tree? Rotate it a little bit so it's a bit quirky. I love putting stickers on things. What else do you think is autumnal? Oh, this is so cute. Maybe on the back. I love this. I want these stickers in real life. But like a little leafy bed. Can we put something on it? Like a little animal. All of these seem really like autumnal animals, so we'll put a pumpkin on it. A little bee. I feel like it's something that needs this little chicken. It sort of blends in though because it's so orange. This is really cute though. Oh, maybe the sheep. Oh, it's trying to eat the leaves. Look at it. Okay, let's go with that. I quite like that. Or maybe something here. Something small. Like a little pumpkins. Can I flip it? Can. Yeah, like that. I think this is... And stencils. I'm not going to touch the stencils yet. Those confused me. Thank you very much. I've always wanted to decorate my textbooks. Why doesn't anyone make decorated textbooks? They're always so plain. Forgive me for asking, my lady, but are you a magician? I wish, but no. I attended tarot reading classes as a free listener. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't upset that I'll never be able to put theory into practice. Be able to change people's lives for the better by the wave of your hand. To make fate itself bend to your will. So much responsibility. Excuse me a minute. Huh. Be able to change people's lives. So much. Yeah. What about you? Are you a magician? Yeah. Big woof. My mum came home, is why. I am Lady... Oh, so I am. Sure, yeah. I'll tell you. I asked only out of politeness. I'd never have thought it's such a rare gift even among the nobility. And you're an artisan. I love the autumn aesthetic, Hypersoka. Rhea wants to bookbind too. She does. It's so unfair that you can't use it simply because you were born into the wrong class. Of course, there are exceptions, but as far as I know, you need to be very talented for a noble to decide to hire you. I'm talking too much, aren't I? I should probably go. To be perfectly honest, textbook is not the only reason I came here. I'm writing a research paper for university. I had to sneeze twice then. I'm writing a research paper for university about lower classes and their problems. I'm convinced that understanding these problems can persuade the nobility to pay attention to them. I go around asking artisans questions about their lives, but no one wants to talk to me. She does help write the blogs. But to be more precise, they give me vague answers. I just realised the chat is sort of like going over the text. Do you want me to move that? Chat. Let's move you over here for now. Okay. Perhaps you want to participate. Yeah, sure. So sorry for distracting you from work. I'll come by in a few days, alright? See you later, and thank you. Oh, yes, next customer, please. Name's Stefania. That's nearly my name. I work at the public charity library. One of our books is in terrible condition, and Sir Nathaniel said you could replace its cover. It's a romantic novel, really popular with the youth. I can't talk. They read it to... Why is this chat now off the screen? There we go. Sir Nathaniel offered me a discount, mighty kind of him. Apart from the cover, put on the corner of those books, those little metallic corners. Yeah, I like those. Give me. Follows and swallows. Okay, a new cover. We want something that's wipe cleanable. Wood? Maybe wood? And then we'll give it a pink. Can you like dye wood pink? Or maybe we can... Because decorations, we can put a frame on it. No, this... Oh, like this. Can we not put like the name of the title of the book on there? That would be really useful. Where's the corners? Oh, they're stickers for letters. Or would I have to like spell them out with like this? Let's put like something in the middle that shows that it's a frill. No, stickers. Is there like a middle age, nature, buildings, other? I don't think any of these fit. Middle age? Oh, maybe that this lady. Put this lady in there. And then this one there. It's a sapphic romance now. There we go. Thank you, it looks much better now. Answer options marked with an I symbol provide additional information about the world and characters but are optional. How do you know Nate? This isn't a romance novel, it's a collection of vulgar verses. How do you know Nate? Sir Nathaniel is a benefactor of our library. Hard to believe. He's a good man, the youths love him. That explains why the book is so well loved. I don't care what folks are reading as long as they're reading. That's very true. Their chance to become something more than a dirt digger, and if they gotta get a bit too excited over the process, so be it. We'd teach them math and writing if we could, but textbooks are too pricey. Nobody's going to donate them to us, so we have to make do with what we have. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for helping me. Next. Oh. Next. Hello. Hey friend, I'm in a hurry, so can you please serve me quickly? I'm delivering a package to a noble and want to look my best. The notebook I've been using for years looks poor for a lack of another word, but I don't want to throw it out. Too many memories. Can you wrap it in leather? So, is there going to be like a time limit on this one? No. Oh, it's got your name on it though. Leather. I'll do it fast anyway, just because. Maybe not like that. I'm going to do it fast because you need to go. You can clearly see the hand of a true master here. A very neat work. I could never do this even if I were taught by the best masters. My hands are too clumsy. What's that book in your bag? Ah, I'm not even sure if you, or I for that matter, am allowed to look at it. It's intended for an important person, a noble as I already mentioned. Ooh. I don't think they would be pleased if they found out I was blabbing about their package. The name sounds familiar, apparently. I doubt we've met before, but you probably knew my father. I was named after him. Or click using a mouth way up. It was named after him. He used to work in the artisans' quarters. May his soul rest in peace. Now that I'm looking at you, did you happen to live in the orphanage? Yes. Sable, is that you? My goddess, now I do remember. We lived in the same building for a whole year, just on different floors. I was a little kid and you were a youth. I tried so hard not to catch your eye because I was afraid you might somehow curse me or the whole orphanage at once. That's not how magic works. I know it now, but back then I was horrified. So I breathed a sigh of relief when you ran away, no offense. Okay, bye. I need to go, I don't want to get whipped. See you later. Okay. Oh. Day over. End of the day, your whole body aches from standing behind the counter, but sleep doesn't come. You find yourself staring at the chapel behind the window, the very same one you saw from the orphanage many years ago, just from a different angle. Feels weird to be here in this town. You can't call it home, not anymore. But it's the safest place possible. They won't follow you here. You saw and heard nothing. When he died, you were on the other side of the capital. In his mansion, it was an accident. You roll over onto the other side, wrapping yourself in the blanket. Nights are still too warm for that, but you would rather feel uncomfortable than unsafe, even if this thin layer of fabric is only an illusion of protection. As your body tries to sleep, your mind keeps spinning. Ooh, what do I think about? Ooh. Right, so former friend, swore you would never see him again. Capital. But your future. Let's think about Nate. Romance. His manners, or to be more precise, his lack thereof, are still the same, but he dresses differently, moves differently, and there's even more arrogance in him now. It's not surprising to you, though, from a simple pickpocket to a criminal feared and respected on the streets. No wonder he's so full of himself. Still, it pisses you off. When sleep finally comes, it's restless and fitful. Day 1. Day 2. Ooh. The slam of the front door wakes you in the hush of night. Uh-oh. You leap from bed. Bye, Warlock. See you soon. You leap from bed, heart hammering against your ribs. They're here. They've come for you. Why didn't you hear them sooner? Why? You freeze, straining to listen. Footsteps, rapid, sharp, familiar, echo through the silence. Nate? You hastily throw on your clothes and rush downstairs. I want to click on my stuff in my room. Oh, it is him. Sable, I need your help quickly. You know how to get stains out of fabric, right? Clean this book's cover, then make it unrecognizable. No questions asked, just do what I said. I've seen this book before in Theo's bag. Theo's? You know him? How? Ah, he came to the shop, didn't he? Shit, if you told someone about it, never mind, let's deal with the book first. Is that blood? It is, that's why I'm here, you idiot, help me. Have you gone mad? No way, don't drag... I don't care, you can drag me into it. Still under my roof, help me or I'll throw you out to starve. You have no one in the town except me and you can't return to the capital either. You won't survive in the streets alone, we both know that. Ooh. Why can't I not click these? Do you think that's a demo thing, or do you think that's because of like what I chose last night to sleep? Please tell me it wasn't murder. I didn't plan to kill him, I just needed the book, but he started to scream, attracting attention. Okay, just be quick. Okay, the dusting brush is now available. Oh, I can just wipe it off. No blood here. Nope, never. No blood. What about on the other side? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm down for him to drag me into it. A new cover. I want need to be the same. That looks like a sort of sparkly. I want it to be gold again though. I don't know if these really look like what it was. Sure. Thank you, I'll hide the book at my house. It would be safer to keep it in Stefania's library. I don't want to put her at risk. Why not just burn it? More chances to get caught. The fire pit will attract attention, and smoke from the stove will too, because no one uses them in the summer. Yet you decided to put me at risk. Don't start it, Sable. Not now. We still have work to do. What next? One of the patrolling guys saw me entering the alley after the boy. When the murder becomes known, she'll put 2 and 2 together. We cannot let it happen. The tarot cards. You'll make it so I never get caught. Where did you get them? They were in the book, hidden between the pages in a paper pocket. I doubt the boy knew about them, and before you ask, I didn't know either. It can only be done once per stage of life. I've never had one in my adulthood, if that's what you mean. I don't have the right to do it anymore. One crime more, one less. You already helped me with a murder. They catch us, we'll both hang, believe me, so don't be stubborn. I need a personal item of yours. Take the bookmark out of the book, it's mine now. And one more thing, I noticed the cards differ in colour. Some of them are darker. If you draw one like that, don't use it. You understand? I don't want to find out where it will lead. Sable, do you hear me? Sable? Then don't drift off in the middle of a conversation. Okay. But do I just turn them over? Death does not always signify the end of life. Fire, a symbol of hope, victory, or the approaching end. You didn't want me to use the dark ones, right? Did I get a new one, or do I have to use these two? Okay. Do I put them on here? The Death of Justice. You've done prophetic readings for years, but never drawn these 2 cards. Coincidence or a hint from fate itself, you're not sure what exactly will happen. What about if I put, like, death first? If I put this, I'm not allowed to put that. Using the dark card means risking Nate's fate, and I can't draw another one. No, I don't want it. I don't hate him. Justice and death, fate is on our side today. What now? We will wait, closing the shop will be suspicious, so keep working. I'll be nearby in case something happens. Try to behave as usual, the guards may come to question you. And the cards? I'll take them with me, it'll be safer that way. See you tomorrow, alright? Okay, can I go back and get some more sleep? I guess not. Come on then. Good morning, Mom. Would you be so kind as to help a poor orphan clean her sketchbook and put book corners on it? I don't have money, but I have a pearl bracelet that I would happy to give you. Come on then. Give you a little clean. Oh, this is cute. On the other side, yeah. You have 48-hour shift at the bookbinder. Aspen, can you tell me if that's reality or not? Okay, and you want some corners. Patterns, no, your decorations. Corners. I like this one for that. No, not that one, the cog one. Yeah. That escalated quickly. Thank you, thank you, thank you, you're a lifesaver. Kind of, really. I wouldn't have expected that. So much stuff to do. Yeah, the bracelet just like I promised. Ooh. You're a newspaper girl, right? What's the word lately? This kind of information you should buy a newspaper, or I could spill some tea with you personally, but the price will be high. 1 pearl bracelet to be more precise. Sure. Of course, I don't cheat my clients. So do you happen to know Otto von Benwick, our esteemed lord of the town? He assigned the elite guards to stand watch at the castle gates, I noticed when I was passing by. He's never done it before. I think he expects someone important enough to be escorted by Maverick himself. Interesting. Who's Maverick? Captain of the guard, Otto's right hand. Try to stay away from him, they like to torture thieves to death. I get goosebumps every time I see him. Rhea, what are you eating? Oh, biscuits. Of course not, Mom, but you have to pay separately for each new piece of information. What happened to the sketchbook? I dropped it in a puddle, I'm a little bit clumsy. We all have bad days, exactly, but today is a good day because the dirt is gone. Who's that in the picture? An artist friend of his painted us when I was little. Do we look alike? Don't answer, I know we do. He's a good brother, always protects me. Do you have any siblings? No. Well, we're orphans too, but we live on the street. It's better than there. You stole that ring, didn't you? You insult me with that assumption. Of course I did. Noble folk should share. Oh, based. I'm sure the lord I pickpocketed had a whole room for his jewellery, perhaps even 2. You're not afraid I'm telling you? You're working for Nathaniel, you and the law are incompatible things. Don't look surprised, everyone on the street knows him. Goodbye! And Jenna, by the way, put in a good word for me with Nathaniel. Okay, I'll try to remember. Oh my gosh. Good day to you. I would like you to decorate my book with flowers and ribbons, something with a soft texture to the touch. If you're worried I might get something dirty, I can leave. I know my appearance is repulsive, and I deeply apologise for that. Okay, bye Delta. I don't know why I waved in real life again. Do you want a soft cover? Something like fur? Like a white? And then you want bows and flowers. A bow. Just put this one on it. Right in the center. And then flowers. Put this in the corner, maybe? Oh, she wants multiple bows, okay. Oh. Then another flower, maybe? And then we put another bow on the back. Pink one. She really loves a good bow. These flowers are soft. I can feel them rustling beneath my fingers. And ribbons, is it silk? I can't remember the last time I held silk in my hands. Seems like it was ages ago, thank you. Where did you get the book? It was a gift for my birthday, a reminder of how beautiful, exciting, yet dangerous our life can be. I haven't finished reading it yet, so I don't know the ending, but I hope everyone will survive despite the title. This seems a bit rude, but also I feel like I should pick every I option to learn more. I guess reading isn't exactly the right word, listening fits better. They're people who are always willing to read a story to you. What's it about? A girl and a boy whose survival depends on the will of a powerful figure, not inherently good or bad. They are not the main heroes in the stories. She is. I would say she's my favourite character so far. She's unpredictable and it's mesmerising. But scary, I hope she gets her happy ending too. Don't worry, I hope you can't hear Ray eating in the background. I was just about to leave. Before I go, I might ask, are you alright? I hear an unsteadiness in your voice. I'm pretty sure these puns maybe are just like grayed out because it's a demo. Everything's alright, I'm alright. I'm sorry if I was too intrusive, I just wanted to be sure. Goodbye, perhaps I'll come again with another book. Didn't get to learn her name. Oh, no. No more guests. No more customers. Are we going to get woken up in the night again? Uh-oh. Good morning, you're Sable, am I right? The bookbinder. I was hoping to find you here. I'm Maverick, captain of the city guard, here on the orders of Otto von Benwick. Okay. Do you happen to know Theo Bennett, Lord Otto's messenger? I'm afraid I've never heard that name before. Are you sure? His acquaintance said he was here 2 days ago in the late evening. 17-year-old boy, average height, black hair, black eyes with a small scar on his nose. Nope. You're not doing yourself a favour by lying to me. In fact, you're only making things more difficult. I'll have to arrest you if you don't cooperate. Fine. What did he want? He didn't discuss anything except his notebook. He was brutally murdered. Oh, he killed Theo. I thought he just killed some other guy. Found an alley not far from here with 2 stab wounds. The guard who was patrolling the quarter at the time might have seen something, but she slipped on the stairs on the way home and hit her head so hard she's unconscious. You're the last person who saw Theo alive. If you remember anything else, be sure to report it to the castle. I'll see you again. Okay. Oh, it's you again. Good morning, it's me, Agate. Remember me? I came here a couple of days ago. I took a new notebook and an extra bottle of ink with me this time. I want to write every detail down. Are you still willing to talk? Yeah, absolutely. She did. I would like to ask you to help me with the notebook first, if that's alright. I accidentally spilled some wine on it. Sure, it's not blood. My mum will be furious if she finds out. So I need to get rid of the stains before I get back home, which is right now because I don't have time to come here after classes. Nothing else is needed. Perhaps ruffles. It looks a little too dull for my taste. Okay. Amazing what a little brush can get off. There's some frills. Maybe just like one in the middle? Oh, she wants multiple. So maybe like along the edge. Okay, I saw the alert for that. What was that? Excuse me, please tell me. Another subscription. Thank you so much, Throwing Donuts. I don't know why I really don't know why they aren't working. Thank you so much, Throwing Donuts. It's really sweet of you. Can I flip this? Maybe put it around the edge. Thank you. I really will need to look into these alerts. At least I saw it this time. And can I duplicate you? Huh? Yeah, but like flip you again. Yeah, that's nice. Nice and subtle. Thank you so much, Donuts. Do you prefer donuts or throwing? Are you sure that was wine? I don't know. I don't believe her, no. Look at this face. Thank you, you're a lifesaver. And with ruffles, it looks much better. If I can't wear clothes with ruffles due to university rules. What weird rules? I can at least have them on my books, a small act of rebellion. Now on to the questions. We don't have much time, so I'll just ask a couple and that will be it. Let's start from the very beginning. Do you have parents or you're an orphan? Never knew my father and mum died when I was 8. Sorry for your loss. Were you raised in the orphanage then? I've heard life there can be tough. If you could change one thing about that place, what would it be? Both of these. Both of these are bad. Sable's in the way, but it says kids beat each other. Let me move Sable down as well. Now you're in the corner. I think I want them to stop hitting the kids. That's important. Were you beaten as a kid too? You don't have to answer. It isn't necessary. By nurses, yes. By other kids, no. I was under the protection of one of them. Does it mean that there was some kind of hierarchy among you? Interesting. Let's talk about your craft. Where did you learn bookbinding? The orphanage sends people for training. What about the others? I haven't tried Scriptorium. What's that like? The others, how do they survive when they grow up? By stealing or begging, my lady? You want every orphan to be trained in a craft regardless of their abilities. Yes, I think that's fair. I think so too. Oh, perfect. The scribe writes about the Scriptorium. Perfect. It may sound idealistic, but that's how people used to think about women's education as well. Half a century ago, I wouldn't have been able to enter a university despite my belonging to the nobility. I think that's all for today. Now I'd better hurry if I don't want to be late. Thank you for your time. I'll visit you tomorrow. Next, please. Oh my god, who are you? Hey lass, I heard you're a bookbinder, eh? I need your services. See all this dirt? Get rid of it and put a new cover on the old one. Quickly, lass. Time is money. Okay. Why do I have to get rid of the dirt if I'm putting a new cover on? Surely if I take the cover off, it won't have dirt on it. The suspicious man. Right, where is the bit of dirt I'm missing? Oh, it is removed. And then a new cover. He looks like the psychic to the villain of an animated He does. I definitely get that. This looks like it's stitched in like flesh. Should we make it lace just to make it I think that's just really funny. I'm gonna make it pink. There we go. I'm gonna give him a pink lacy book. You knew I could trust you, lass. Birds of a feather flock together. I recognise the language on the cover as Old Chalorian. My, you're an educated lass, aren't you? Who taught you? Some noble pig, I bet. A little. The title of the book is Exile. It really does look like Necronomicon. I can only take your word for it, lass. I'm a simple fellow, you see. I only know one tongue. I'm not sure I want to ask where you got this book from, but I'm going to anyway. Then don't, lass. Curiosity killed the cat. Okay. You're the one who started showing off your knowledge, lass. Not many folks to talk to, eh? I would say see ya, but you'll probably never meet again. No, the mysterious, suspicious man. Oh, it's you again. Disabled, yesify the Necronomicon. Did you hear the news about the guard? She hit her head so hard she's delirious. She doesn't remember a thing. Have I ever told you that you're my favourite person? Means a character can be romanced. Oh my god, should I romance him? Let's go for it. I forgot what I even said. What do you mean I've always kind to you? Here, for your efforts. What did he give me? And one more thing, I decided to buy a letterbox for the shop. It'll arrive tomorrow morning. I finally won't have to walk here every time I need to tell you something. You can send letters to other people too if you want to. Whatever you may think, I care about your needs almost as much as about mine. Aww. Now help me with the book. It's from Stefania's library. She asked for a new cover, upper corners, and some decorations of your choice. Hi Kiddo, we're doing well. We're checking out a demo for something called Bookbinding. A dark, cozy sim. Delicious recipes. Maybe like a green. But you want something that's like that's gonna be like wipe cleanable, because if you're in the kitchen. Maybe just wood again. Then book corners in copper. Like that. I feel like green doesn't really go with the copper. Maybe like maybe just stick with brown. Cthulhu would slay with some fake nails and eyelashes. Come on, please make that. Decorations. It's about cooking, right? She specifically says decorations and not stickers, which is kind of what I'd want to put on it, but I'll put this. I love a good frame. And then inside we'll put maybe like a mushroom. I saw a mushroom. Oh, this maybe. There we go. Submit Potionomics as a game to look into in the future. Scribe, write it down. Yeah. It would be a very unhealthy work week. Very much so, especially if you're not sleeping. Cthulhu, more like Cthulhu. Beautiful. Stefania will like it too. You've always had a talent for bookbinding. Why didn't Stefania come herself? She has some work to do for me. She is my eyes and ears. My messenger is, well, a smart woman, much smarter than she appears. Anything good on So there were a lot of good things. I'm really excited for the Mystria release. And then, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to go back through and write down all the games that I liked because there were so many. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that after this. I'm going to have to make notes. I think Warlock remembered better than me. Does she know about the murder? She does, but don't worry, she can be trusted. Can you be trusted, though? Fair enough. I think you owe me some answers. Fair enough. How about going to the tavern like in the old days? We can talk there. I really need a drink or two. It wouldn't hurt you to relax, either. Pay, I'm in. Of course. Shall we go then? Ooh. We're going on a date. Oh yes, milk delivery by school. Tavern is just as you remember it. Dim lights, a smell of dust and vomit. Fantastic. Suspicious people whose eyes linger on you uncomfortably long as you walk past them. Even more fantastic. For Nate, though, it's a second home. His gait is relaxed and confident. He plops down at one of the tables, gesturing for you to join him. And it's the PC gaming one. 2 mugs of ale, please. Nate waves a hand to get the attention of the innkeeper. The woman nods. Her eyes shift to you, a look of surprise on her face. She recognized you. You remember her too. Always grumpy, always tired, always unfriendly to you for some reason while cherishing Nate. Maybe because you're a magician? You still drink, I hope. I do. Good to hear. I don't like throwing money away. Then maybe you should have asked me before ordering what I want to drink. You always were alright with ale. I thought, forget it. There's no point trying to explain. Nate won't understand. He likes control more than he cares about you. Oh dear. Why have I picked the worst person to romance? Wants to say something, but the innkeeper's approach interrupts him. 2 ales for you. She places the mug on the table with one hand and takes coins from Nate with the other. I see the noble's lapdog is back. Don't stick your neck out for her, Nathaniel. She doesn't even look at you when she says it and walks away faster than you can react. Wow. What's her problem? She's not entirely wrong, you know. About what part? Because so far, I'm the only one who sticks my neck out for you. Most happy with the Indie Quest presentation. Oh, Save Seeker was on the list of demos. I don't know if you saw. Yeah, it looks really cool. Let's not start this, Sable. Not now. You wanted answers, ask. I hate how calm and unbothered you are. Why steal the book? Nothing. Well, that's what I thought. That is just a very expensive book. And that if I sold it, I wouldn't have to worry about money for years. Hi, Anjin. We're checking out a demo for a game called Bookbinding, a dark, cozy game. Worry about money for years. I should have known better. It was transported incognito. You don't do that for expensive things. Only for deep, dark secrets you don't want to draw attention to. You didn't know about the cards beforehand. No. Austin Games website has a full rundown. I'm assuming you asked this before I said it, but just in case, it's called Bookbinding, a dark, cozy game. Classic latency. You said you'd never seen dark tarots, but you had heard of them. No, I tried to stay away from magic. It gives you an apologetic smile. Doesn't seem genuine. Memories from a childhood and orphanage surface one by one. Freak, abomination, witch spawn. So much name calling, sore bruises on your skin, nosebleed. Nate tried to protect you, but it didn't always work out, and then his nose bled too. Fable? His voice brings you back to reality. Have I satisfied your curiosity? You shake your head, then take a sip from your mug before continuing. The ale burns your throat. Do you know there's a captain of the guard after me? What do you mean after you? Are you under suspicion? Not yet, but he came to the store this morning asking questions. Shit, the bastard is stubborn. He won't give up easily, especially with a murder involved. I'll tell Stefania to keep an eye on him. You know him? Let's just say he can be a real pain in the ass. Doesn't elaborate. Smart enough not to ask further. It's useless anyway. In his eyes, he's more than allowed to keep secrets from you. I need to get rid of the cards. I got in touch with an old acquaintance of mine. She's a magician too. A rather impressive figure in the criminal world. You may know something about them. So you want to keep them? Of course I do. I know an opportunity when I see one. You grit your teeth. Nate likes to play with death way too much. These cards are dangerous. Oh please, how could you know? And even if they are, well, I'm immune for years to come now. And you're a magician. It doesn't make me immune. I won't force you to work with me if that's what you're implying. How kind of you. You can't help being sarcastic. How can you say this after dragging you into a murder cover-up? After blackmailing you? Why do you even care? Why do you agree to come here with him in the first place? Oh my gosh. You weren't just friends once, there was something more between you. You weren't just friends, there was something more between you. Attention. Oh my gosh. Let's go for the spicy option. You would never have become friends if it weren't for the circumstances. Your friendship has born out of desperation and a craving for survival. Your friendship is, I just read that, not genuine sympathy, and yet it was friendship all the same at first, and it evolved into something more, to an unspoken attraction and desire. Nate was your first, he was so gentle, so caring, as if he was afraid to hurt you, even though he had hurt you many times before, not in this way, of course. You know he would never cross that line, he's never even laid a hand on you, but his words could be very cruel, destroying your soul and breaking your heart. In the morning, he became his usual self again. You continued to be friends. He never talked about that night, and neither did you. Did you want more? Did he? Probably not. You were just one of his many girls. But lost in your thoughts again? Not like I can fully control it, especially with all the shit happening. I have an idea in mind. For every question you ask me, we drink. For every question I ask you, we drink again. What do you say? You need to relax, and so do I. You have questions for me? You already know where it's going, wants to ask you about the capital. Sure, I go first. You already asked 2 questions in a row, or maybe more I didn't count. We either play by my rules or don't play at all. Not this time, not when he still owes you some answers. As you wish, ask then. Okay. Do you regret killing Theo? Straight to the point, huh? The answer is no, but even if I would, it doesn't matter, he's dead. It does though, he was a messenger, not a bandit. If you get used to it. You don't specify, but you know Nate knows what you mean. By a small wrinkle forming between his eyebrows. He's never killed innocents before, and not until Theo. Or maybe he had, it's been 5 years after all. You're different people now. Just saying this is a line you don't want to cross. Are you telling this to me or to yourself? Nate chuckles, but it's hollow. Takes another sip from his mug, you do the same, mirroring him. Habit from childhood. My turn to ask. You killed that noble, didn't you? You freeze, caught off guard by such straightforward. I said it to him. I was straightforward to him, so I don't really know why I'm surprised. Too much even for Nate. I got a yes. For a few seconds, Nate is quiet. He studies your face with an unreadable expression, as if trying to find answers to questions he doesn't dare ask about. Feels like an eternity, and he finally opens his mouth. It's only 2 words. Your turn. Takes another sip of ale. You don't. What have you been doing all these years? First I wanted to take your place. I was always better at stealing books and binding them, so I gave up on having a boring, peaceful life. I missed having problems, you know, as strange as it may sound. Coming from you, it doesn't sound strange at all. Stefania says the same. She's one of my most useful finds. When I was just starting out, she spied for me in exchange for bread and a roof. Now she does the same for money. What about the kids from the library? Are they spying for you too? Yes, and they're treated much better than we were at the orphanage. You hate to admit that he's probably right. To the orphans, young and old. My turn. Why did you kill him, the nobleman? Did he hurt you somehow? Sure. I like to think that I had a justified reason. I remember the first time it happened, a few months after your arrival, a sharp slap. Your cheek stayed red for a long time afterward. Why did you never fight back? Kaleidoscope of emotions on Nate's darkened face. Rage, sorrow, regret, guilt. You already know what he's going to say next. You shouldn't have left, or maybe everything would have been worse then. You've learned a lot from that monster, if only the price hadn't been so high. Why are you so mean to me? Such a funny question. Out of all the questions, you chose this one. Nate, it was the only option. I'm not even sure what you meant by it. Nate's current behaviour or how he used to treat you in the past, both probably. I'm just curious. Stop being a child. What reaction did you expect showing up on my doorstep after 5 years of absence? Warm hugs? And before you say anything, I'm grateful you helped me with Theo. I am. You simply return me a favour. I don't owe you anything. You want to know, yeah? The second winter in the orphanage, you're sick. You're so sick you can't walk. Your body is hot, but you're constantly shivering, and even 2 blankets aren't enough. The only medicine they give you is barely warm vegetable broth. You're getting worse with every day, and when you start coughing blood, Nate disappears. He comes back the next morning with a small vial in his hand. The matron is furious and orders him to be whipped for his escape. He takes his punishment. You take the elixir he bought. He lies in bed all week after that. You spend the same week running and playing with other kids because you're finally healthy. I didn't say you owed me. He buries his face in his mug, going quiet for a while. You abandoned me. Don't act like it never happened. Did you at least miss me? What? Did you miss me? Nate's speech is slurred. He's had too much drink. He's out of blush on his cheek. Whatever you say to him, he probably won't remember it tomorrow. Sure, yeah, I did. You have a shared past, memories, childhood, traumas, the night of intimacy. 5 years apart can't change that. Can't kill the attachment you still hold for him. Really? Why does he look surprised? I missed you too. He buries his face in his mug, going quiet for a while, half smile on his lips. You know, I've had enough ale for tonight. Let's go home before I spill all my secrets. Without waiting for you to reply, Nate drains his mugs in a few gulps and heads to the exit. Oh my gosh. I didn't know this game had a romance in it. In fact, he's the only option so far. What if a better one comes along? Every time you receive a letter. Okay. Fair is coming. Hear, hear, the annual fair is just around the corner. Bring your friends and family to feast on fare from the finest cooks in the region. Take part in amusements never thought before, or discover your fate through a tarot reading. You may even be granted an audience with Otto von Benwick, the lord of the town. Don't miss your chance. Come to the main square at noon on the 9th day of the month. Okay. My voice is going a bit, so we'll do one more day. Don't know how long the demo is. Good morning, Mom. I'm Jenna. Sure you remember me. The grumpy face of mine is pretty recognizable, much to my misfortune. I borrowed this book from a public library, and I'd like to return it in the same condition it was in. Alas, without your help, it's impossible. I need a new cover made of wood, let's say, and with a picture of the moon on it. Kids these days are stupid. They won't understand what the book is about unless you rub their noses in it. Covers are important. Okay, a wood cover. We make it blue like it was. And then a moon sticker. Yeah, exactly, Warlock. That's why I'm like, I would play it to finish, but also like, I don't know how long that's going to be. We should go for a basic one. A basic moon. There we go. You saved me a lot of trouble, Mom. Please accept my deepest gratitude. I'm not trying to lecture you, but you should handle books more carefully. Mind your business, bookbinder. It's not my fault. Oh, my apologies. You see, I'm a street rat with a foul mouth. Easy. One demo which went on and on, it was wild. Easy to forget not everyone is used to the way I speak, so I have to put on a mask, but it slipped. Can't say I'm surprised by your language. Really, why? Orphan kids are often like that. Manners are for the noble scum. Is there anything else you need? No, Mom, I'm a busy person, remember. Can't chat with you for long, so farewell. You mean it's not your fault? There's a boy who's harassing me, Andre. The bastard ruined 2 of my books, this one and the sketchbook. He's always pushing and hitting me, and I can't beat him in a fight. He's 4 years older. Maybe you could teach him a lesson. If you pretend to be my sister, he'll piss himself in fear. You look intimidating enough. Why don't you ask your real sibling? He's not in the town now. He went to a nearby mill to sell stolen goods. I don't know when he'll come back. You think I'm intimidating? Your eyes never lie. Alright, yeah, I'll talk to him. I'll come with you. Shall we meet at the town square tonight at 9 o'clock? I'll lure Andre there. The bastard is dumb. Okay. Oh, hello. Good afternoon, my dear friend. What a lovely shop you have here. I haven't been in the town for years. It's nice to see things changing for the better. Yeah, the drama. I'm Benedict, a book collector. Pleasure to meet you. Would you mind cleaning the cover for me? I also want to decorate it with a pattern. Something modern themed, let's say swords, knights, castles. Okay. And the dirt removed. It's a lacquer. I don't know what that he's like a human Bathurst. But a little bit fancier, I think. What's Silico? I don't know that. And then a middle-age pattern. Oh my god, that's very bright. I want like a gold. You can always add it and change the colours afterwards. That looks like middle-aged, but apparently that doesn't count. Oh, here we go. This one. I'm not a big fan of it. Maybe if I choose like a purple, but like... Yeah. Sure. Marvellous. It's a pity that artisans are rarely paid enough for your work. You deserve far more appreciation. You nobles live and prosper only thanks to you. Forgive me, my lord, but you don't look like a nobleman, rather than a wealthy artisan. And that, my friend, is the exact reason why I chose to keep my origins a secret. All these my lord, are getting on my nerves. I'm Benedict, no better nor worse than you. Half my life has been spent on the road among artisans and commoners, not nobles. I shared bread and a roof with them, and on occasion a bed. Ooh. May I say never once did I miss the cold walls of my family estate. Have you travelled a lot? Hi, around the country and beyond. I was in the capital, had the pleasure to talk with our beloved king, lived in monasteries, even broke into crypts, all in the name of books. The rarest of them cannot be bought, only found. And what's this one about? Lullabies, a collection of lullabies from all over the world. Legends say some of them still harbour the power of the arcane. Have you heard about the theory that magicians are descendants of the dead gods? The gods could change destinies with their voice alone. They had no need for tarot. Their songs inspired humans to create their own. And some of these humans, the offspring of a god and a mortal woman, sang lullabies to bend fate to their will. The book is their legacy. But as I said, it's just a theory, albeit a popular one. What are you doing in town? Isn't that obvious? I'm looking for a book. And I'm pleased to inform you that my search is almost over. It's a grimoire that sheds light on the life of the forgotten goddess, Nemesis. Nemesis? The very one we still mention in vain. I've long dreamed of getting it for my collection. That's a story for another time. I'm quite in a hurry now. Otherwise I would have invited you for a mug of ale and talked your ears off about the old Chalorian culture. Thank you for coming. Did a man with a heart tattoo on his chest come in here? Yes. That bastard, the book belongs to me, he stole it. You happen to know where he is right now? No. A shame, truly a shame. I should inform the guards. Not only a matter of fairness, but also of safety, the book must not fall into the wrong hands. Well, it already did, but Damon is a simple thief. His customers, on the other hand, I don't want to bother you with my problems. I have to go, my friend. I hope our paths cross again someday. Oh, it's her again. Good evening. Sorry for disturbing you again, especially at such a late hour. I'm leaving town for a while and want to take this novel with me to read on the road. Yeah, I like Benedict. Could you put the silver corners on the cover and tie it with a strap? The road is bumpy and I don't want the pages to get creased. Sure. Silver book corners. Got some decorations. Corners. No, corners. Silver ones. I don't really want to cover the title, but that seems like the skinniest one we've got. And then a strap. Like around the middle? Or like over like this. That seems more like normal. How do I make you straight again? Don't take that out of context, please. Okay, we're not. We're a wonky strap now. And then does it go on the other side as well? I have to add that there. Oh, I should duplicate it instead. Duplicate. No. Duplicate. Oh, I can't duplicate it on this side. Can I put it? Nope. Yes, please do not. Help the pages not get creased. No, don't remember it. I never said it. Lies and slander. Unfortunately, you're the scribe, so you get to write what you want. It's Pride Month. I know. Thank you. I don't know what I would do without you, or without the book for that matter. Is the novel that interesting? What's it about? Dark fairy tale in a limited edition. The author isn't afraid to be bold or disturbing even. We usually escape into books from reality, but this novel is about its ugliest shades. Sometimes I wonder if it's based on the author's life. It's the story of a young woman taken into slavery who killed her master and went on the run. In seeking freedom, she falls into slavery once again because old habits die hard. A bit like me. Uh-oh. You're poor. I mean, me in the game, not in real life. Where do you get the money for books and traveling? She who seeks shall find. Okay, goodbye. You know, I've always admired magicians. Many people are afraid of them, but not me. The character of the man in purple is a magician too. Perhaps we can continue discussing the book during my next visit. Okay, we need to go beat up this kid. The streets are quiet. After the capital, it feels almost unnatural, as if the whole town has died out. Oh, is it ad time? Is it ad time? Oh no, the woman's gone. I thought you meant me. She's gone, yeah. Capital, the lights in the windows are the only proof that's not the case. You remember the orphanage and wonder how things are going there now. Shut your mouth, you bastard, you don't know a thing. Jenna's voice echoes through the town square. You turn around at the sound, but she's nowhere to be seen, it's too dark. Then you hear another voice, a boyish one. What's the matter? Did I hit a sore spot? Oh, hello. And then you notice them, two small silhouettes hidden in the shadows of the alley. The first one undoubtedly belongs to Jenna. The second is stocky and a little taller. As you get closer, you realise it's a youth. His eyes widen in surprise when he spots you. And who are you? We're busy here, don't you see? He tries to sound bold, but there's a slight tremor in his voice. Prudence, finally, sister, you're here. Sister her, and why Prudence of all names? You knew one Prudence growing up and you hated her guts. Why not Sable? Ah yes, she doesn't know. You haven't introduced yourself. Thank you, Warlock. Jenna beams at you, clearly expecting you to play along with her little act. Yeah, stay away from my sister, boy. You're not her sister, I don't believe you. You're too mature. What is that supposed to mean? You're not even 25 summers old. You think siblings can't be old, you're stupid. You'd better listen to Prudence. She's a very dangerous woman. She's a bookbinder by day and, that's as you expected me. Oh, I'm gonna tell them I'm a magician. You're lying. Artisans can't be magicians. It's rare but not impossible. Still don't know who you inherited your talent from. Not from your mother. She was an ordinary person. From your father, maybe. You keep hurting me. Prudence will curse you. That's not how magic works. Why did I say that? Also, you once thought if only people around you knew, what would they say? Or would they just kill you on the spot? Listen, boy, leave Jenna alone or I'll tell your mother you got me. Probably from the artisan class, not an orphan. He doesn't have one and his father is a drunkard. What did you say, Lord? Andre lunges at Jenna, but you manage to get between them and push the boy back. He almost loses his balance. His eyes are full of hate not only towards Jenna, but towards you as well. The drunkard father heard, that explains something. Hey, she was a bit mean to him there. Go home, or do you want me to call the guards? Feels wrong to send him there, but what are you supposed to do? No one has taught you how to deal with problems, so you improvise. Andre breathes heavily, shifting his gaze from you to Jenna and back again. Screw you, both of you. Yeah, I was a bit mean there. That was just a kid. Spits at your feet and walks away. You and Jenna watch his silhouette recede further and further into the darkness until it disappears. Much obliged, Prudence. Turns to you with the biggest smile on her face. I didn't want to mention his dad, but he forced me to. He teases me about my dead brother all the time. Oh. Right. So he's not gone to visit Emil. The look she gives you, you realise that these words didn't slip out by accident. She wanted you to hear them. What was his name? Rupert. He wanted to call me Prudence because Rupert and Prudence sound similar. Thank goddess Mum had better taste in names. Kids are brutal. A silence hangs between you. Talking about loss is awkward, always has been. You can't put your finger on why. You grieved your mother alone. You keep your deepest secrets to yourself because it's easier. Hardly. Why then? Maybe if you... I should probably go. Yeah, I'm not going to trauma dump on a kid. Me too. I hope he won't bother you anymore. If he does, I know who to go to. After exchanging nods, you go in different directions. The night is old and somehow even quieter. Right. We are taking a pause, a stop for the day now, because I don't know how long. I definitely want to play more of this. I will probably play this after the stream. But that way I won't have to read it out loud. And I will be able to save my voice. But before we do this, we're going to do that thing that I always forget to do, and we're going to raid someone. Let me see if there's anyone on that. No, shush. Does anyone have any suggestions for raid targets? Yes, thank you. Your stream suggestions have been very helpful. I'd love to raid someone that you guys can confirm is nice and lovely. You raid yourself. No, that means I have to continue. Let me look on... I'm just going to go to... Is there anyone streaming Morrowind? Oh, but it can be so hit and miss. I have someone here stream. Lulu. She's playing Overwatch, but she is really sweet. So I'm going to send you over to her. I don't know... Obviously the game is not very fitting, but she was really nice, so... What's her name? How do I spell it? So if you head over there, say hello from the burrow. Here we go. Did that work? Oh yeah. Goodbye everybody. How do I click raid now? Go on.